Welcome back to this class 8 chemistry. Myself Zainab Bahari. Dear students, in the last period we discussed about the double displacement reaction part 1, precipitation reaction. Today we are going to study the second type, neutralization reactions. Neutralization reactions are of course the double displacement reactions in which the two complex compounds get dissociate and forms the ions or radicals, and these radicals or ions gets rearranged with each other to form the new substances. Here, this neutralization reactions are the special type of reaction which are taking place, which are undergoing the reaction between the acids and bases. And on reacting this acids and bases, they use salt and water. In general, we can represent reaction as acid reacts with base gives salt and water. Now dear students, let us revise what are acids and what are bases. So, bases are the substances which are turning the red litmus paper into the blue color. The bases which are dissolved in water are called as alkalis. And acids are the substances which are turning the blue litmus paper in the red color. Always remember, the strong acids as well as base are very corrosive in nature. Let us take few examples of neutralization reactions. Sodium hydroxide when react with hydrochloric acid. On double displacement reaction, they use the salt sodium chloride which is in aqueous state along with water.
Let us observe how it takes place. An acid, hydrogen chloride, and alkali, sodium hydroxide, when reacts with each other, they exchange their H plus and OH minus ions to form the new products, water and salt, that is sodium chloride.
One more example here we will see. Zinc oxide when reacts with nitric acid, it gives the salt of zinc, that is zinc nitrate, and water.
Let us study few more neutralization reactions. So here we will take potassium hydroxide and sulfuric acid. Few drops of indicator we will add in the sulfuric acid. There will be no any color change noticed. Now drop by drop we will add potassium hydroxide and we will observe if any color change takes place. Now here color change we can observe. This shows that acid and base reacts to form salt and water. The effect of acid is neutralized by base potassium hydroxide. The next reaction is between the basic copper oxide with the nitric acid. Excess amount of copper oxide we can filter. Chemical reaction between copper oxide and nitric acid gives copper nitrate and aqueous salt with water. On heating, water gets evaporated to give saturated copper nitrate salt at the bottom of the beaker. Always remember, all metallic oxides and metallic hydroxides are called bases, where those bases that dissolve in water are known as alkalis. Acids are the substances which when dissolved in water produces hydrogen ion, that is H plus ions, as the only positive ions in their solution.
We can observe the formation of salt and water by simply using indicators, so that they will help us to note down the change in color and the proof of chemical reaction, which is the neutralization reaction. So here indicators means the organic compounds which have the characteristic color in acidic or basic solutions. It means when you will add few drops of any indicator into the acid or particular base, it will show some color change of that solution. When we will allow to react these colored substances with each other ongoing chemical reaction, they will change as well as their characteristic color will also get changed. Will explain us that chemical reaction took place and new substance, that is new salt and water, is formed. So here we go to see the different indicators and their color changes.
Let us study how the indicators changes the colors of acids and bases. First indicator is litmus. When litmus solution is added to the acid, it changes to the red color, while that of base on adding the litmus solution changes to the purple blue color. The next indicator, phenolphthalein. When phenolphthalein is added to the basic solution, it turns it dark pink color. On the other hand, phenolphthalein do not change any color in acid. That is, acids remain colorless on adding phenolphthalein. Next indicator is methyl orange. On adding few drops of methyl orange into the basic solution, it turns yellow color. Methyl orange turns acidic solution to the red, pink or reddish orange color.
Isn't it very colorful and interesting? Now dear students, let us move to the next session of our class, that is neutralization reaction in our day-to-day life. As you know, we are using different substances in our day-to-day life, and these are indeed having some chemical importance. Let us observe through this video clip all the details.
Oh, wasp sting! How did you get the red of the wasp sting? Yes, wasp stings are alkaline. They can be neutralized by vinegar, which is a weak acid. Lemon juice can be also used. Cotton bed soaked with vinegar or acidic solution can be kept on wasp bite, which neutralizes the effect of alkali. Would vinegar or lime juice have the same effect on a bee sting or an ant bite? No, definitely not. Because bee stings or ant bites are consisting of acidic substance like formic acid, which is injected into the skin. To neutralize this, we apply calamine solution or baking soda solution or slack lime solution. Sometimes you may face indigestion due to the spicy and oily food intake. Our stomach secretes excess amount of hydrochloric acid. This excess hydrochloric acid is neutralized by taking antacid like milk of magnesia. In the agriculture, sometimes soil becomes acidic or basic. This can be treated with either acidic substance or basic substance. If the soil is acidic, it can be treated with the base like lime, slack lime or chalk to make it neutral. Similarly, the basic soil is neutralized by adding sulfate salt or manure. This makes the soil suitable for vegetation to get the good crop. Disposing of acidic waste into the river or ocean may be harmful for aquatic life. So, the industrial waste before throwing to the water bodies are treated. Acidic waste are first neutralized with the bases to neutralize them, and then they are allowed to mix with the water. Did you know? After eating food containing sugar, our mouth has residual acid on the teeth. Further, some bacteria in mouth react with the sugar and form acid in the mouth. This excessive amount of acid weakens the enamel and it's a detrimental to the teeth. Hence, to neutralize this acid, most of the toothpaste contain mild bases such as sodium fluoride or sodium bicarbonate, which neutralizes the acid in the mouth.
Hope you understood the neutralization reaction and all the related topic well. Here is given some small assignment to you. Complete it and revise the all 4 types of chemical reactions. In the next period, we will study the new topic.
Complete the assignment given over here related to this video as well as previous all the videos of this series. Write answers of exercise questions from 1 to 9 in your notebook.